Hello, my name's Sarah Bazook and I'm the CEO of the CP Learning Trust.
And how have you got involved with this particular project?
So we run lots of projects that provide adults with hands-on learning opportunities, and one of the things that was coming through from our volunteers and our development worker was they wanted a Land Rover project. So we're in a largely agricultural area, so it's a vehicle that resonates with people. So we were then approached by Darren, who has offered to very kindly donate a vehicle to us. So we had a starting point. So obviously my cogs started working then about how could we fund this, how could we sort this project out. And we've been very fortunate to be awarded an awards for all from National Lottery Communities, because they saw the potential in this project as well to be able to renovate a Land Rover.
I know Sarah Bazook is the CEO of the CP Learning Trust. I know Andrew Callahan is a keen Land Rover enthusiast like myself. He also works at the CP Learning Trust.
So it's a community-based project, and it's been influenced by the people around us really, so our volunteers and other partners who have all said, yeah, you know, this is a project we want to get behind.
And the idea is I've donated the truck and we're going to basically rebuild it from the ground up. So we've got a donor engine, we've got a donor steering box. We've also got Andrew Graff, who's my independent Land Rover specialist, who's also going to advise and help us with rebuilding engines and such like.
So for this project we've been in conversation with the College of West Anglia, the Secret Garden where we actually are now. So Neil Pollington has very generously allowed us this space to be able to run this project and get it off the ground so we can show that it works. We've been working with people like Hughes and Grays and Travis Perkins. They've all been very generous with their discounts and support towards that project, but we're looking for anyone else who can offer us parts, knowledge, experience or funding.
And it's going to be a community sort of spirit with sort of prescribed people coming along. So it'd be really good if we get some youngsters who could sort of come along, do a bit of spannering, decide whether they like working on vehicles or not.
So anybody who's involved perhaps in the motor trade or in anything to do with social media, as you're doing now, filming, helping share, get across the message, and the work we're doing is always really helpful, and we're always looking for partners who we can work with to make sure that we get the best from the projects that we're developing.
We kind of want to have a sort of a multi-generational deal about the place if we can. We'll be using a poly tunnel construction similar to Shedders and Fixers over there. And the idea is that the containers will be open right up, so there'll be lots of space. And the idea is we rebuild that, we do it properly, and we'll strip it. As we take each part off, we'll evaluate it. Does it need replacing? Can it be repaired? We'll try and repair it as much as we can ourselves. We've got Shedders and Fixers next door who've got sort of skilled people in there. We've got a coded welder, so we can utilise those. We'll literally be filming everything, taking photographs. As I say, as we take each part off, we'll assess it, and it'll go for each process. And at some point, it'll all back together, and then it will go for an MOT, an IVA, which I believe is a inspection vehicle assessment, I think, which is a bit more detailed than the MOT. And then, depending how we decide to dispose of Jack, whether it be sale, auction, then that gives the new owner a peace of mind that it's been done properly, and hopefully it'll be brilliant. And then if we can make some money out of it, then we'll get another Land Rover, and this is going to be a purely Land Rover. Stick to what we know, even though we don't actually know it yet. We're going to learn as we go along, but once we've got it, then we can just keep doing it. And that's it really. Hopefully a bright future.
We have our office space in Peterborough, and we work across Fenland and Peterborough doing different projects. We often deliver in community spaces, so they're existing spaces that people feel safe and familiar with. So we've recently delivered on the learning and skills from the Combined Authority, where we went and delivered crafts and green skills in community spaces across Peterborough and Fenland. And there we found lots of people needed help with their confidence. So there's a lot of confidence building, bringing communities together, and the learning of new skills. At the Orchard we run volunteering experiences as well as heritage skills workshops, and what we find from that is that people want to learn more. Some of them have gone on to study their horticulture level 1s and level 2s as well, so we're there to help people on that journey of whether it's towards volunteering or looking for part-time work or just finding confidence and connection to the community again. We do have events at the Orchard a lot, so we do a lot of heritage events there. So the wassailing is very important to us at the start of the year, where you come along, have some cider and sing to the tree spirits. So we had a great turnout this year with molly dancers, folk singers. So there are always opportunities for the community to come together, and I'm sure once Project Jack's underway we will need to have a barbecue and a bit of a celebration there where people can come and join in.